What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Tuned in to another show of Full Value. I'm Kobe Williams, and this is how we do. We're getting tuned in. And yesterday we had a good day. If you guys were here yesterday and you guys were watching, you guys know what we did yesterday. Yesterday we gave out mad picks, and we just came in and destroyed it. A little late start today, but we got a lot of games today. You know, that's how we do it. Now we had what, the NFL yesterday, the under. If you guys watched that game, I know you guys were a little nervous, but it still cashed by that extra point 0.5, 1.5, which was pretty nice. Now we had some underdog plays yesterday as well. If you guys watched it, we had the Washington Nationals. That was easy money. The under in the Cincinnati game, easy. Brewers was the only one that really killed us. I told you guys about Houston and that such a crazy line. Houston didn't cover, so those are the type of games you stay off of. White Sox, I told you guys about that. Cashed on that plus money. Okay. And the Diamondbacks, that under hit. Diamondbacks was another one, but I told you guys, you already know I ain't been on that shit. But let's jump right in. Let's continue this streak. Okay. And this is how we're gonna do it. First game of the day, we got, well, the Angels played already, the 2 games of a doubleheader today. Angels won 5-1 today, and they'll be playing later on to cap up the 3 games series. We have Royals versus Orioles, Keller versus Bundy. This is a game I stayed off of yesterday. Our boy Jose was on Baltimore, and these are the type of teams that I don't really like to back. Why? Because you never know with these guys. These guys are garbage. And like yesterday, these guys were winning the whole game. They were favored, then all of a sudden they lost. Today, Keller and Bundy's on the mound. 2 pitchers that are not very good. One pitcher is 7-13. The other one is 5-13, 4.10, and the other one is 5.25. This is a game I already stayed off. I marked it. I stayed off it yesterday. I stay off it again. There's no value in this game. If you have extra bread, I guess, from winning yesterday, you already know. This is a game you bet on, or you're a real fan or something like this. But to find value out of this one, this is a game I skipped. Now, the starters, the bullpen, both bullpens are trash. Baltimore, their starters haven't been going deep. So that's another reason why they've been getting hit. But, little teams are trash, and I have no play on this game. Next game we got Washington versus the Pirates. We had Washington last night. If you guys had Washington, that shit won as soon as you guys bet it. Like as soon as that game started, the game won basically. It was one of those games. Strasburg is on the mound, 15-5 with a 3.82 ERA, and you know he's trying to do his thing, get that 16 in. What up, Sam? I see you. We killed that shit yesterday, trying to get that 16th win, and there's no way I could back with Chris Archer. Right? He's with the Pirates. I told you guys about the Pirates. Pirates, I'm gonna keep fading for the rest of the season, even if they win. They're the type of team, they win one, lose 10. Win one, lose 8. Win 2, lose 20. So at this time, with Strasburg on the mound, these guys got obliterated yesterday. And there is no reason that I have seen to switch my play in that one. Yeah, the juices are different, but Washington, same play, same game. I like Washington here with Strasburg on the mound to get a 16th win. Next game we got the Rays and the Mariners. We got Weisler, he's a little starting pitcher. He's starting, you know what I'm saying? He basically was a reliever, AAA, things like that. Now he's from Cincinnati, all that. Now he's back doing Mariners, trying to get a start, trying to get something, something going in the big leagues. And hey, let's see how that goes. Rays, on the other hand, I told you guys about Rays. Rays is a team that does not give a shit about nothing. Seattle is on a 3-game win streak. Rays is losing one. Yesterday, I couldn't pick a side, and I was rightful to do so because these guys got destroyed last night. And tonight, I am not going to be in that spot where I'm chasing the revenge factor because they got destroyed. So the typical bet is Rays max bet, but Rays is still favored by a lot. If I had a free play in this, I would go back to Mariners plus, probably even plus the one, probably not the money line, but plus the run just to get that extra if Rays does win. But I don't see Rays blowing these guys out. But as an official play, what do I got? Am I gonna give that? Nah. I like the over though. That right there. I like the over in this game. I like this game to keep raking and 8.5. Yeah, I like the ball to get hit. The weather is decent enough for this for this over with the wind going around. The game might get rained out, but that's why it's very windy because it's a chance of rain. So hopefully it rains near the ending when it goes over, and it doesn't get postponed or anything like that. But I like the over in this game, the over 8.5 in Seattle Rays. The next game, Phillies and Red Sox. We got a hot team in the Red Sox and a team that's not gonna make the playoffs. Could you believe that? The Boston Red Sox not make the playoffs? That's crazy. And they went on a serious run, and they're on a serious run right now. They're on a 5-game win streak, and no matter what they do right now, I don't think they're gonna win the playoffs. It's just the math. It's a math factor. You know what I mean? And Nola's on the mound now. He's 11-3 against Johnson 1-1, and there's no way in hell I could back Johnson. But Philly, you guys know what I say about Philly. Philly, they're not a good hitting team. They're 26-32 away from home. We have Boston that's the one game above 500 at home. The division record is equal 50-50, 50-50. 5-game win streak. This is a game they marked it as they opened as Philly as favorites. Then they switched it to Boston as favorites. Johnson, do I want to stop Johnson? Now, Nola, he's actually he hasn't won or lost against these Boston teams, but he does have a appearance against them, one appearance, which is one. He has a 1.13 ERA against these guys, and he played 8 innings against these guys, had a non-decision, held them to 1 run, 4 hits. So I tell you this, Johnson, he's making his second start. This is he played Phillies already once. He didn't beat them yet. It was a non-decision, but his outing was almost a 10.13 ERA, which means both these teams would get hit. The over looks pretty nice, but it's the hot team. Boston's the hot team. Is taking this. I think I'm gonna have to take it to Boston here. I think Boston is gonna rake. Nola, I feel it's like a trap. Yeah, they began, but like these guys, Philly hasn't been playing good. They've been losing against the San Diego. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the win streak, and I like Boston here on the money line. It's decent amount of money, and Johnson. Both these guys have a non-decision. Obviously, Red Sox is favored for a reason. Even though they're not gonna make the playoffs, doesn't mean you can't dream and hope, right? So let's say they do. Let's say, for example, they do win 10 games straight. 15 games straight because they're on a 5-game win streak. So they win 5 more, let's say 7 more. People in the division, they could probably sneak in, but like there's a lot of people have to lose and stuff. So I don't know if it's gonna be possible, but anything's possible. But for now, I like their momentum. I like the way they're playing, and they're at home. Give me Boston on the money line against these Philly teams. Okay, I like that. They're gonna sweep their home series and then go on the road. That's what I think is gonna happen here. So next game, Padres and Reds. If you guys hanged with me on the Padres, you woke up a winner. We had the under in that game. The Padres, they actually beat the Reds, and now we have two very good pitchers on the mound. Uh, Quantrill, he's 6-3 with a 3.23 ERA, and Sonny Gray, he's 8-6 with a 2.98 ERA. Funny stat about Sonny Gray: in his last 8 starts, he hasn't allowed one run, but a couple hits, but he hasn't allowed one run. Quantrill, he doesn't allow runs neither. He ran like 2 in his last 5 starts. This is the type of game. There's not much to break down, but it's very simple. Okay, let me make it very simple. Two aces on the mound, two guys that's not letting up a lot of runs, two guys that's doing amazing control, two guys that have a 3.23 ERA and the other one is 2.98. That's in total. But in the last few games, both of them are sporting almost a 1.89 ERA. So you don't even have to continue when you just know Gray, he's 5-1, 1.59. We have this right here screaming the under to me. Okay. I'm going back to the well. The bullpens are good. Okay. The Reds, they have a few guys coming back to help them in the reliever spot to help out Gray. So if all Gray needs is to get back in full form, right? We have Garrett, he's back from suspension. There's gonna be it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be real nice. It's gonna be real nice. And I don't think none of these guys are gonna I think these guys are gonna tame these batters. And I like the under again in this game. Next game, Mets versus Indians. Bieber versus Mats. Bieber 12-5, 3.27 ERA. Against Mats, he's 7-7 with a 4.33 ERA. And these two pitchers both start with an S. One's Shane, one's Steve. But the difference between these teams is one is both is winning, but one team is just trying to do what they're trying to do. Cleveland actually was in the rumble of the Bronx. They beat the Yankees. Now they're trying to do their thing and beat the Mets and then come back home. This shit is going to be a hard task. They took care of business of the Yankees very well. But the difference between this is it's hard to rumble in the Bronx and then go and fight these guys as well. You know what I mean? Now, in saying all that, okay, Cleveland opened as a 1.40 favorite. Then there's a lot of juice. Then probably a couple like 30 minutes ago, they made the Mets a little closer as a underdog, so they weren't paying too much. This is the type of game though. I like Cleveland here. I like Bieber. I find he's more consistent than Justin. And I don't know, man. This Cleveland, I like the way Cleveland did their changes and all that. And the Mets, what is the Mets honestly gonna do? You know? But hey, we could go with the team at home, which is the underdog. Take the Mets, but we'll get back to that game. That's a game that I want to sit on for a second here because I like the under, okay, but the Mets have been raking. So it's either I'm thinking like I had a side with all these line changes, the ball is hidden. I think the over would be the best bet, but they also have good pitchers on the mound, right? So you guys think the hits would be better? The over, who knows? But 8.5, I like the over. I like the over. I could see this sneaking over. I could see Matt getting hit for sure. Bieber letting up, let's say 3 runs. Matt gets hit by 5, 6, even 4 because the bullpen. Yeah, I like the over in this one. Over 8.5 in this Cleveland Mats game. Next game we got is the Braves and the Mariners. Hernandez 2-5 with a 5.40 ERA, and Keiko 3-5 with a 4.39 ERA. Keiko, he's vulnerable, but the Mariners is a type of team that scares everyone because who wants to bet on the Mariners? If you guys want to bet on the Mariners, I don't know, show your hands. You know what I mean? But when there's value, you got to take the risk. Is there going to be a risk? Is there going to be value? We have Keiko. He was on Houston. He's not the same Keiko. He's 3-5, and the difference is the Braves is very hot. Okay, they are the hottest team in the NLs right now, and they've been dominating these guys all season long. There is even like if you want to pick the Braves minus the one, there will be no money in that. Okay, because the Braves are supposed to win this. This is the type of game where I would lean to the under. Okay, but he does get hit against these guys. I would lean to the under. I like Atlanta here with the juice. If they held Dodgers to 3, I think they could hold Mariners to less. So 9.5, I think that's too much, and I like the under in that game. STL versus Brewers. This was one of our losses yesterday. We had the Brewers at the underdog price. And this is the type of game. Gonzalez against Wacha. Wacha is 6-6. Gonzalez is 2-1 with 3.81 ERA. Wacha is 5.44 ERA. The over under is 10.5. This game didn't even go close to 10, but we had Brewers at the dog price, and Brewers fucked us. And this game, this team, I don't want to back STL. Okay, I feel the Brewers is a better team, but because the Brewers are not playing the way they supposed to be playing right now, and STL is playing much better, I'll just stay off of it and watch these guys cast. If you guys do have an angle on this, hit me up in our chat box. Let me know what you guys think, if this is one of your games or whatever. But for me, I took my loss already with them, and I'm not going back to the well. That's one thing I don't do. I don't do these repeat mistakes unless I really, really, really feel there's an angle to this. And in this game, Gonzalez and Wicha, there's not even pitchers that you even want to bat. So I'll keep my money, and I'm not gonna make a play on that game. Next game, we got the Rangers and the Angels. Berea 4.4-6 with a 6.62 ERA against Burke. Burke, this guy is a new guy from the minors. He's about to do his thing, and he's about to prove that he's a treasure in the rough. That the Rangers have found, and see if he could do what he could do. Keep these guys at bat. Angels, though, fucked up these guys and then lost. And I told you guys, this is a game I didn't even have to play, but I told you guys, Angels not good on the road. Yesterday they were up by like 5 points. You guys know what happened. And if you don't know, they lost. How did they lose? I have no idea. But they fucking lost. And now they're favored again, obviously, right? They won the first game. Now this is the last game of the doubleheader of the day. Are they gonna win? I have no idea. Do I want to back these guys? If I do back them, I would go with the under. But 12.5, that is ridiculous. And in that, I'm not touching that game. That game is a stay off for me, red flag. I got that game off. Next game, we got the Cubs and the Giants. Hamels, he been playing awful against Beatty. 3-7, 5.77 ERA. Hamels, he's 6-4 with a 3.69 ERA. And the Cubs, the Cubs did what they had to do against Pittsburgh. And the Giants, we all know what the Giants do. This is a game where the Cubs is supposed to take advantage of a Pittsburgh team that we all not Pittsburgh of a San Fran team that we all know they should take care of. The only difference is the juice that they're playing on and knowing that the Cubs is a good home team, 41-19, right? Giants are a good away team, but I wouldn't pick a side here. I would pick the under, if anything, because I know Giants don't hit like that. We've seen them do what they do sometimes, but as the Cubs, as the Giants, I think this game goes way under. As a side is involved, I don't have a side, and I like the under as the 10.5 for this one. Tigers, Astros, Turnbull 3-11 against Sanchez 5-14. So this game looks like an over right off the bat. Sanchez is garbage. Okay, Astros. I know people who bet on Astros on that money on that -1 line yesterday was so pissed. Detroit almost came out with the win. Astros. I'm not backing Astros till playoffs. They don't give a fuck about nothing. You think they care? They could lose all the games now, and they're still be in the playoffs, and they're still gonna eat food. Right now, they're just waiting to win right now and to everybody to get healthy so they have their full team again. Right? Sanchez is just happy he has the opportunity to go in the playoffs because the Blue Jays aren't going anywhere. Okay, Turnbull, Tigers. I don't want to back Tigers, which I'm not gonna back Tigers. But if you guys want value, you get a little change with the Tigers, even +1 on a little parlay. You give me a free play, I would do that. But since I don't have a free play, I do not have a bet on this game. This is the type of game where I'm just gonna study more about Houston so I can know and be familiar with them when playoff comes. So I'll be able to cap them way better when its time comes than these type of shit games when they're not giving me any juice or any type of reward for my capping. So I don't have a play in that game. White Sox and Twins. Shout out to Kobe. Hit up the Twins. Shout out to the chat. Co-sign the Twins. The Twins lost, and we won off that because we had the White Sox. Okay, and whoever didn't have the White Sox, I hope you didn't pull out all your hair because I know you were pissed when you seen they were down by 2, and then all of a sudden it was 4-2, and then they didn't look back and just killed these guys. The Twins, on the other hand, they have Pineda on the mound, and now we have Lopez. Do we want to go back to the Twins? No, we don't. Do we want to go back to the White Sox? No, we do not. This is a game where I take my money and I run. I got it, right? You guys see, I took it, right? Put it in my pocket, and then I just went away. I don't look at that game no more. But we'll cap it, right? These guys were shocked. Okay, Pendea, he's coming back from a Tommy John surgery. Ooh, and he's 3-3 against these Chicago. He's 3.08 ERA in his career starts. He's 2-0 in his 2 starts against this season against these guys. So he hasn't lost against these guys this season. And this is the type of thing that Lopez gets hit. He only lasts almost 3 innings the last time he's seen these guys. The Twins should come back and win, but you guys know I don't like to bet on should. So what I should do is not bet on it. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna do that. So I'm not gonna put a wager on that. We won on that yesterday, and maybe we cap that tomorrow. But I have no plan on that one. Diamondbacks versus Rockies, Freeland and Young. I told you guys about that under. All you guys that said, "Oh, I'm crazy," that under hit right on the nose. That shit stopped exactly at 8. So shout out to you guys that won. And Freeland, he's 3-10 with a 7.09 ERA, and Young 4-3 with a 3.98 ERA. The under is 10.5, and I'm not going back to the under in this one. This is the type of game where I would hit the Rockies up, but would I really hit the Rockies up? I don't know. Like these Rockies, I can never bet Rockies. Rockies has to get dubbed from now till the end. So Arizona, I like Diamondbacks here. I like Diamondbacks here to win this game, come out on top, and destroy these guys. Diamondbacks is the better team. They have the better pitcher, and I like Diamondbacks to show what they're here to do. And I like Diamondbacks here. Next game we got the Yankees and Athletics. Homer Bailey at home, which is like a good Homer Bailey. On the road, you want to fade Homer Bailey. So we have Homer Bailey at home against a Jermaine, and he's 16-2. That's like one of Yankees' best pitchers. These guys, the over under is 9.5. This guy goes for his 8th straight win with the Yankees. 4-1. This is a game I like for the under. Why I like the under? I see both pitchers doing what they have to do. Yankees only mustered up 4 runs against Cleveland. And if Homer Bailey pitches the way I think Homer Bailey is going to pitch today, I'm not saying he's going to win. I'm not saying he's going to shut out the Yankees. But if Homer Bailey does what Homer Bailey does, he's going to make sure this game goes under, meaning he's going to keep them in check to at least 4 runs. The over-unders are 9.5. And I like the under in the Yankees game. The Dodgers and Blue Jays, Canada's team, Blue Jays against the Dodgers. Kershaw on the mound against Red Foley. And I tell you this, the -1 for Dodgers, you better put that on your card. Dodgers, okay, let me tell you a good stat. In the last 5 years, okay, teams that are capped between -350 to -400 at home on the -1 line are 48-4. So basically, teams in Dodgers situation, Kershaw is not the same Kershaw as he was years back because obviously he's getting older, but Kershaw is still Kershaw. And this is the Blue Jays lineup. And Blue Jays, this is a game where I like the under in this game. I like Dodgers in this game. I like Blue Jays team total under. I just like everything that has to do with nothing with Blue Jays. Okay, so Dodgers for me in this one, and this one is a no-brainer for me. My plays in that, so basically for those things, my plays would be the Washington. We got Washington. We got the over in the Mariners game. We got Boston. We got under in the Cincinnati game. We got. I'll go with under in the Mets game. We've said over. I thought about it. I'll go with the under. Keiko, Braves. No play on that. No play on the Brewers. Rangers, Angels. No plays on that. Cubs, Giants. I'm not gonna give a play. Astros. No. Twins. No. Diamondbacks. Under in the Yankees. Dodgers. Damn, we don't have a lot of plays today, but we have a lot of plays. And make sure hit me up on Twitter at kwilliams811 and follow on Insta Kobe Williams 514. And we got some WNBA. We had that NFL for you guys. It was preseason almost done. We're gonna have a premium package for you guys. So for those guys that don't tune into the show in time, or they have work and they can't watch the show and they want me to post, whatever the case, we got premium package for you guys. We send you guys emails beginning of every day for the football, all the prop bets, team bets, over unders, parlays, whatever you guys. Well, not what you want. I'll give you the proper ones. I'm not giving you 10 picks. I'm going to give you the right ones that I feel is the winners. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be rolling. If you guys are interested, hit me up on my Twitter in my message box, and I'll tell you guys the details. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be cashing like that. But I'll keep telling you guys about that, and I'll let you guys know the record of the premium package and the record of the show record, and you guys could keep track and see if it's worth it. Get a bang for your buck. You know what I mean? And now jump into that WNBA. We got New York and Indiana. Now this game. Okay, first of all, WNBA. These bitches be bitching. Okay, but I like it. They get in a game. Now they might get paid more. The season's almost done. I swear the season just started. But, who am I to judge? We cap it. We get this money, and I hope you guys are ready for this playoffs. Now, we have Indiana against New York. Indiana's favored by 4.5 against New York. Now, we have an 8-18 team against a 9-17 team. 5-8 at home against a 4-10. Both these guys are on a losing streak. New York is on an 8-game losing streak. Indiana lost their last game. Do you guys think New York wins today? I don't think so. I think this game goes under. I think this is another under in this streak. In this streak of losing. Okay, first of all, Indiana got obliterated. 40 points the last game out against Mystics. Now, the Liberty, in their current losing streak, they topped over 70 once. Okay. They played Indiana 2 times already. Got whopped each time. First time was a close one. The second time was a blowout. Now, I like the under in this one. I like Indiana in this one. But Indiana also is not holding down their own. 2 shit teams, not good at home neither. The under 58.5, I like that. And I'm going to give that as the first play for the WNBA. Under 158.5. Next game, we got Chicago versus Atlanta. And Atlanta's home. Atlanta is 5.5 underdogs. And we have Chicago at 15 and 11. If you guys were with me on the last WNBA, Chicago killed the Sparks. We had them. We cashed. And but they're 5-7 away. We have ATL's 4-9 away. In the last 10, ATL is on an 11-game losing streak. So basically, we have the 2 teams in the league that's the shittest playing today. We have Atlanta, that shit playing today, and New York, that shit playing today. And both of them are on almost identical over-unders, but the bookie feels that one of these teams are going to end their run today. Are they going to end the run today? I think both of these teams lose. But the question is, who's going to cover the spread? Right? Now, Chicago, their game's been pretty going over pretty much. And they lost the other day. 68. These guys, Atlanta is not scoring. This is a game I see Chicago winning this, and then we had Chicago as underdogs in the last game. Yeah, they're not good on the road, but I like Chicago there. They got beat up at home from Vegas. And I think they bounce back here. This is a good spot. And who better to let their anger out is on this garbage Atlanta team, right? They beat them both times. Atlanta is not going to do anything to them. And I like them here. I like them here. I like Chicago minus the points. Next game we got Phoenix versus Vegas, 8.5, and Phoenix is on the road. Phoenix is coming off a nice win. They're 13-13, trying to go above 50%. They're 4-9 on the road. Vegas is 11-4 on the road. Phoenix beat these guys the last time they played, won by two, 8.5 spreads. This I have to pick Phoenix automatically. Why? Because Vegas is not a good team. Vegas is not a good team that covers spreads. I don't know if you guys noticed this. And on top of it, Phoenix Mercury, they're on a winning streak. They're doing what they need to do. And I don't see I don't see these guys doing what they're doing. Okay. So the Aces and the Suns and the Mystics. So basically the Aces already clinched. Okay. The Washington and Connecticut already clinched. So I tell you this. You think these guys give a shit about what's going on? Chicago is still fighting for seeding because they're tied with Angels, with the Los Angeles. Phoenix still needs to win. Okay. So Chicago is a team that's fighting. New York and Indiana are not going to make playoffs. Phoenix is trying to go from 7 seed to like maybe sixth or some shit. Minnesota is right on their heels. Okay. Indiana, Dallas, if they keep winning, they could hop over. So Minnesota has to play against the Angels. Okay. And I don't even see Angels winning this game. So this is the type of thing you have to watch, right? I like Phoenix plus the points. Minnesota and Los Angeles. I think Los Angeles loses this game, but I also like the under in the Minnesota game, right? Because Minnesota has Augustus who's still not in. So since she's not in, it could go bad. It could go bad. Yeah, even though if they lose, Dallas is not going to jump up and over them. But 8 seed to play the Aces now, that's crazy. Phoenix though, you know, Garner, she's back, right? She's back, and she was on her suspension, so I like them there. And the Angels, they're the hardest team since the All Star break, and they're doing what they do, 5 consecutive wins. But you know, that's what I like. I like the unders. I like the under in the Angels game in Minnesota. I like the under in the New York game in Indiana. I like Chicago to cover the spread, and I like Phoenix to not lose by that spread. And those plays are my plays for WNBA. Posted on Twitter, K Williams 811. And let me do a little recap. You guys know the WNBA. We go back to the MLB. We have a few plays in MLB. We have we have the Diamondbacks. We got Dodgers. We got Yankees under. We got the under in the Reds. We got Boston. We got over in the Rays. We got Washington. And we got the under in the Cubs. But you guys already know. Thank you for watching. We're gonna recap that tomorrow. Hopefully, we stay in the black. Thanks for the likes. Hit that like button, share. Follow me on Twitter. If you guys want to know more about that NFL package, hit me up in my DMs. I'll let you guys know. Send me your emails. If you don't have Twitter, send me your emails in the chat. I'll hit you up on that. Give you guys the inquiries and exactly what's going on. Till then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You know, and let's continue this cap and let's continue this winning. I'm Kobe. This shit ain't nothing without you guys. Thank you for watching, and you guys have a good evening. Peace.